Hey gentlemen, today we are going over Man Wisdom number 39, and our tool is Breaking Generational Sin. We're going to read from Genesis chapter 26, verse 6 through 7. So Isaac dwelt in Gerar, and the men of the place asked about his wife. And he said, "She is my sister," for he was afraid to say, "She is my wife," because he thought, "Lest the men of the place kill me for Rebekah, because she is beautiful to behold." Now it is sure to happen. Your children will pick up your traits and carry them over into their life, some good and some bad. As a son, Isaac picked up one of the worst possible traits from his father Abraham: deceit. Now interestingly, Isaac wasn't even born when Abraham lied to Abimelech, king of Gerar, in Genesis 20. So Isaac didn't personally witness his father lying about his wife being his sister. Perhaps Abraham sat his son Isaac down by a campfire and told him the story of how he deceived a king, yet God still protected him, and in the end, after telling the truth, received possessions. Now it is very likely that Isaac was told this story, and in it, he could have either been encouraged or discouraged to practice the same kind of deceit. And we find in Genesis 26 that Isaac seems to have been encouraged. Isaac, just like his father, lied to the king of the Philistines and his people in the same way. Isaac lied about Rebekah by saying she was his sister, and for the same reason as his father, out of fear of being killed because of his wife's beauty. In both cases, Abraham and Isaac showed a lack of trust in God's protection over their lives, and on both counts, their reputations were stained. This is what happens when children pick up and carry over the sins of their fathers. Their family name is stained. And this can be the case for far too many families. A sin begins with a father and never stops, carrying over from one generation to the next generation to the next. It wouldn't be surprising to discover if Abraham's father Terah practiced some form of deceit, and Terah's father Serug, and then Serug's father Nahor, and so on. Sins within a family can begin in the far past and continue on into the far future, a legacy of corruption and fallenness. But there is hope. Today you can choose to let go of the sins of your father, the sins which have become a part of your own life. I myself can think of at least a couple areas that I struggle, of which my father struggled, and likely his father struggled. But it can stop with me, which also means it can stop with my children and their children's children. This is one of the greatest gifts you could give your family's future line: the removal of sin that has been carried over for generations past and could carry over for generations to come. So here's your action for this. Take a moment to reflect upon what sins you deal with that your father dealt with. If you're having trouble finding one, ask God to help reveal it. And commit today to start working that sin issue out. Repent of it and ask God to help you remove it from your life. To remove it from your family line forever. All right, God bless you, and see you next time.